What if I told you there's a 10-minute window every single day that could completely revolutionize your existence? A window so powerful that ancient masters built entire practices around it. A window that modern science is just beginning to understand. It happens at 3:30 a.m., and most people sleep right through it. Here's what blew my mind when I first discovered this. Between 3:30 and 3:40 a.m., something extraordinary happens in nature. Your body naturally awakens, not because of an alarm, not because of stress, but because there's an energetic shift happening in the universe itself. The ancient yogis called this brahma muhurtam, the creator's hour. Modern scientists are calling it the optimal time for neuroplasticity and cellular regeneration. But here's what nobody's telling you. This isn't just about waking up early. This is about tapping into your body's most sophisticated chemical factory. Right now, as you're watching this, you have the most advanced pharmaceutical laboratory on the planet running inside you. It's producing every chemical you could ever need. Happiness chemicals, focus chemicals, healing chemicals, energy chemicals. But here's the problem. Most people are terrible managers of their own factory. Instead of producing what they need naturally, they're outsourcing everything. Need energy? Caffeine? Need happiness? Alcohol? Need focus? Prescription drugs? Need peace? More drugs? We've become a generation of chemical addicts, and we don't even realize it. Here's something that will shock you. Your intelligence might be your biggest enemy. Sounds crazy, right? But think about it. The same brain that can solve complex problems is the same brain that creates anxiety, depression, and endless worry. Intelligence without proper management is like giving a loaded weapon to a child. Dangerous, destructive, devastating. But when you learn to manage your internal chemistry correctly, that same intelligence becomes your greatest asset. It starts working for you instead of against you. Now, I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to really think about this. If I could teach you to manage your internal chemistry exactly the way you want, to produce happiness on demand, focus on command, peace at will, would you invest 32 hours of focused time to learn it? Just 32 hours. That's less time than most people spend watching Netflix in a month. But here's what's fascinating. When I ask people this question, they hesitate. They'll spend 12 years in school learning to read and write, but they won't spend 32 hours learning to master their own minds. Think about that for a second. Every human being wants their life to expand. That's natural. That's beautiful. But when you don't show people the right way to expand, they'll find shortcuts. Look around you. The guy at the bar and the person in the meditation hall, they're seeking the exact same thing. They both want to feel more alive, more connected, more at peace. The difference? One is using chemistry that diminishes them. The other is using practices that elevate them. Here's a simple test that will change how you see everything. If something temporarily removes your capabilities to feel good, it's a liability disguised as an asset. Alcohol makes you feel good by making you less capable. That's not expansion. That's contraction with a pleasant mask. But practices like yoga, meditation, proper breathing, they make you feel good by making you more capable. That's real expansion. Back to that 3:30 a.m. window. When I started honoring this time, just sitting quietly, breathing consciously, connecting with that natural awakening, everything changed. Within weeks, I didn't need an alarm clock. My body knew. Within months, I had more energy than I'd had in years. Within a year, I realized I'd been living life on hard mode my entire existence. This isn't about becoming a morning person. This is about aligning with your body's natural intelligence. Every moment, you're choosing what kind of chemistry to create. Stress chemistry or peace chemistry. Anxiety chemistry or confidence chemistry. Victim chemistry or creator chemistry. Most people think emotions just happen to them, but emotions are chemistry. And chemistry can be managed, directed, optimized. The question isn't whether you can control your internal state. The question is, will you learn how? The word yoga means union, not the pretzel poses you see on Instagram. Union between your individual awareness and the larger intelligence that runs everything. Right now, you think you're separate from everything around you, but you're breathing the same air as the trees. You're made of the same elements as the stars. You're part of an interconnected web of intelligence. When you experience this connection, really experience it, you don't need external validation. You don't need chemical crutches. You don't need anyone to tell you you're enough. Because you realize you're not just enough. You're everything. So here's what I want you to do. Tonight, set your alarm for 3:30 a.m. Not to work out, not to be productive, just to sit, to breathe, to notice what happens when you align with your body's natural rhythm. Do this for 1 week, just 1 week. Notice how your energy changes. Notice how your clarity improves. Notice how problems that seemed impossible start revealing solutions. You're at a choice point right now. You can keep managing your life through external chemistry, caffeine for energy, alcohol for relaxation, pills for everything else. Or you can learn to be the master of your own internal pharmacy. The tools are available. The knowledge exists. The only question is your life valuable enough to invest in learning how to live it properly? Because here's the truth. You're not broken. You don't need fixing. You just need the right instruction manual for the incredible machine you're already operating. That manual exists. Those instructions are available. The question is, are you ready to stop being a victim of your own chemistry and start being the master of it? Your transformation begins with your next breath. Make it count. What's your experience with early morning practices? Have you ever noticed your body naturally waking at unusual hours? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing insights that most people will never discover.